Let me see if I can remember. This is New Caribou, Sir David, the Bard, Asshat. You guys are going to get my name so long it'll just be a video. Just the name. Well, anyway, it's a slow day on the Mormons being foolish. Doesn't happen often, but it does in Utah sometimes. It's early in the morning, so let's give them the rest of the day. I had an interesting morning. It was interesting to me. You might say it's stupid. I don't want to hear it. You know, we woke up this morning, and now don't tell my wife this crap, because I'll be alone. She's still a returned missionary, so I will try to be discreet. You who know me know that's impossible. He's not even reasonable. But here's the discreet. Okay, my day started off with you know, my sweet wife and I are there in the bed, and this time she slept on the bed, or in the bed, not on the couch. Which, that's up to her. That's totally up to her. But the New Caribou, he stays in the bed. So, she's from another country. She doesn't know the man is supposed to go out and sleep on the couch. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. So, I'm kind of, you know, giving her a hug and everything, and saying I love you and whatever. And, this hand... in high school, this hand had 3 trophies. Number 1 trophies. It was in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Okay, and this hand was LDS. It had no awards. It had no experience. It was a nerd. So anyway, this is the hand that I live by today. So the hand was saying, "Good morning." If you know what I mean. And she's just as sweet as can be. And she said, "This is not a good morning." Oh, God. Women, I love them. I wish there was polygamy, because every woman would be ready all the time. Well, anyway, during these, no pun intended, these periods of time, when women, many say I'm not available, I had to see for myself. And yes, there was a little sign there that said, "Closed for business, 5 days." Damn. My day is starting off crap already. So I thought, well, things will get better. Not with the New Caribou. I'm sitting and enjoying myself with my clothes on. I was watching TV. What comes out, you know, sometimes it doesn't work up here. So my sweet little wife, she comes to me, she says, "New Caribou, Sir David, the Bard, Asshat, would you do me a favor?" I go, "You know me, your wish, I wished you never thought up, but it is my command." And she said, "Well," and I'm going to be discreet here, because I just love women. I just love them. They're, in fact, I sometimes wish I was a woman. I hate to say that in front of the whole world, but, you know, they're sweet. They're really sweet beings. So she said, "Would you do me a favor?" I said, "Okay, what is it now?" And she said, "Would you go to the store and buy me," and I'm not going to be crude here, okay? Well, I'm trying really hard not to be crude. She said, "Would you go to the store and buy me some feminine product?" And I go, "Honey, is there any way that I don't have to do this?" She goes, "I'm dying." I said, "It doesn't matter, honey, that you're dying. I'm in pain." I go, "Pain doesn't matter." The New Caribou going into the section of the store will be embarrassed. So she said, "Well, wear a bag on your head so nobody will even know that you're there." That's a girl for me. She can handle me. So my 9-year-old, Allison, she says to me, "Well, Dad, I got to go to school. Can you take me? And I'll go to Walmart with you." And I thought, well, you know, maybe it'll look better if I have a 9-year-old with me, but when you think about it, it didn't help when I can't even say this stuff. I'm standing in this great big row of wings, non-wings, big, little, small, up, down, left, right. God dang. You know, I'm a very experienced man, but not with some things. So my 9-year-old is standing there, and of course all the other women are standing in the same place, and I'm the only man standing there with a bag on my head. So when they looked at her and think, why is she buying this stuff? She's 9 years old, and there's a pedophile beside her with a bag on his head. So she says to me, the 9-year-old Allison, the one, she's ADHD, and she's worse than bipolar. Sometimes she's just smart as a whip, just smart. And she said, Dad, she said, Mom didn't want wings. What are wings? God, Allison. And the ladies are looking at me like I'm going to give the bag explanation. And I said, why? I think it's so the blood won't run down their legs. Allison looks at me and she said, well, do they fly? Is it like the pigs flying that have wings? I go, Allison, I don't think so. She says, well, Dad, should we get this one or this one? This one here is a tampon, this one here is a kotex. I said, well, I think Mom wants the kotex. She says, how do you know? I don't know how I know. She said, well, Abigail gets these. I go, geez, okay. It's all right, but we're buying these. And so she goes, well, why does Abigail use those? Now, this is the fun of being a parent, is because if you're open and you're comfortable with yourself and your kids are comfortable and they haven't been inundated by the Mormon church telling them lies of hatred and self-hate and this is dirty and oh, you're nasty. You know, my kids have none of that. They have had none of that since they've been born, since I've had them. And so I said, well, honey, I said, you know, some girls this is more comfortable for and other girls like this one. And she said, well, why do they like that one? And I said, well, the tampon, I said, is a little more comfortable for some girls, and they don't want the pad between their legs. She says, oh, well, what's wrong with the pad? I said, well, honey, I just hear sometimes it's uncomfortable, and you know, it slips, and it may go in the wrong spot, and they have to go fix it. And oh, okay. She says, I think I like the pads. She's 9 years old. I said, okay. So I'm trying to keep a straight face here, and all the girls and the ladies in Walmart are going, you know, and they're looking at the video camera going, Anyway, she says to me, she says, well, do we get small, medium, or large? I went, well, you know, I guess I go with a medium. She says, how do you know? I don't want to tell you how I know. This hand, wait a minute, this hand knows. This one knows nothing. And so this one answers her question. I don't know, but I just think, you know, medium is a safe choice. So anyway, we came home from the womanly experience, and I just knew the day was going to go to shit after waking up in the morning, and it has. Okay, so the rest of the day is still in there, but you know, we will see what happens. So any of you that have children, I know you know what I'm saying. They're just as cute as can be, and you know, when they're ready to ask, that's the time that you're ready to answer appropriately to them. So you fathers, take a little bit of information on female products, because if you have daughters, you may be asked some educational questions. Thanks.